Hello, everyone. This is Mr. E, and welcome back to my journey to teaching concept-based mathematics. This is my fourth video, but it's the third video on creating a unit plan or starting a unit plan. Not creating an entire unit plan, but starting one. So let's get started. All right, so far we've covered what is concept-based math. If you haven't seen that, go back and check it out. The next video we talked about unit planning or started. I introduced the first 3 steps to my 5-step process. The next video we uncovered some generalizations. And now we're in video 3 of unit planning, where we will start to write the SOI, or we'll write the SOI. And again, my goal is that you walk away with something useful to the start of a unit plan. All right, so my process is a 5-step process, and we've already covered 4 in previous videos. So in this video, we just want to look at the statement of inquiry and the inquiry section of the IB unit planner. So what are some of the characteristics of a statement of inquiry? Well, according to IBO, teachers and students develop a statement of inquiry, or SOI, and use inquiry questions to explore the subject. Now, our subject in these videos is congruence and similarity. That's our unit. The SOI should guide the teaching and learning of our unit. Let's go through a few things the SOI should do. It should express an important conceptual idea in mathematics. It should express a meaningful relationship between key and related concepts. Now, sometimes you'll see key, and a lot of times I saw key plus related, but it's more a relationship than take the key concept and then add a related concept. You should ask yourself, does it have a real world context through which the idea is explored? Is it transferable? Is it understandable? All right, so there's basically 2 parts to the statement of inquiry. There's a conceptual understanding, which is that relationship between key and related concepts, and then how you're going to explore it, your exploration. A couple of tips and things to think about. The exploration frames the unit, not the global context category. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just bear with me. I'm going to do an example. And one way to check your SOI to see if it makes sense is through a thinking frame. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right, so if you remember from a previous video, when I looked at a real world context, I asked the question, what's important? So I just kind of came up with this statement with a tessellation. Repeatedly moving the same forms are useful for creativity, perspective, generating patterns, aesthetics. Just kind of threw that out there as an answer to the question, well, why is this stuff important? And we prematurely kind of came up with a few concepts, key concepts, form, perspective, aesthetics. In IB, when we write our statement of inquiry, we only choose 1 key concept, and we choose 2 related concepts. So here's my first run at the conceptual understanding. Form and pattern can be changed to enhance creativity. So I chose form, and I chose creativity and patterns, and change is also a related concept. So now I have my related concept in the exploration. Well, IB has what's called global context, but that global context is too broad. I'm not going to explore my conceptual understanding through the global context of personal and cultural expression. I'm going to narrow it down to one of these explorations, and I chose products. So here's my SOI. Form and pattern can be changed to enhance creativity in products. There's my conceptual understanding, and I'm going to explore that through the idea or exploration of products. Does it make sense? Let's read it. Students will understand that form and pattern can be changed to enhance creativity through an inquiry into, and I chose again, products. Conceptual understanding, exploration. All right, so we're going to quickly check it. Does it make sense? Did I cover my 5 points? Does it express an important conceptual idea in mathematics? Does it express a meaningful relationship between key concepts and related concepts? Does it have a real world context through which the idea is explored? Is it transferable? Is it understandable? I'll let you decide that. All right, so now we have our statement of inquiry, which will guide our learning. And again, I'm going to have a special guest come and explain that part to you later. So let's complete the inquiry section of the IB unit planner. We already have all the pieces. We have the title, how can something change yet remain the same? We have our key concept, our related concepts, our global context. I chose personal and cultural expression, could have chose something else. And I chose products as my inspiration. There's my conceptual understanding. And there is my statement of inquiry. All right, again, that's kind of tough to go through in 7 minutes, but just wanted to kind of give you an overview of the process, at least my process, and how it flows. So hopefully these videos have helped you, and come back for more, because like I said before, I have a special guest coming to explain even more and help your journey and my journey to teaching math conceptually. Talk to you soon.